many layers have you got on, Hayley?
8.
Oh wow. The sun is coming out. It's been raining all morning, but there's forecast for high winds, so we are wrapping up. All good, Hayley?
Yep. Nice sunny day here in El Chaltén. Spent a few days here just exploring the town and the glaciers in the national park. We're looking at this as like the next part of our chapter, where we're moving away from the Andes mountain range and going cross country to eastern Argentina. It's definitely a region that is less explored than the likes of Route 40. Today's going to be a pretty hefty day in terms of riding. It's, well, we don't know for sure because our sat nav is telling us two different things, but it's somewhere between 400 and 500 Ks today. And because we're going cross country, we've not done this road before, so we don't know what the road conditions will be like. There is a town about 150 Ks from here called Tres Lagos, which Matt and I have been there before. They do amazing empanadas and these lovely little lemon cakes, so that would be the perfect little stop to warm up and get a coffee. The thing I'm a little bit nervous about today is that after that town there'll be 300 to 400 Ks of no towns whatsoever. So if the weather does really pour down, which we actually don't know what the weather's going to be like in that region because we've had no Wi-Fi here whatsoever. We've had no Wi-Fi here whatsoever, so we've not been able to kind of do our research as to what for any of that. So we are kind of going in this a little bit blind. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. We've got all our wet weather gear on in preparation of that. The sun's out now though, so that's hopeful. So we'll just have to wait and see.
What a view for the morning. Got the turquoise milky lake over there, and then in my wing mirror I can see Hayley riding down the road with Fitzroy emerging through the clouds and the glaciers coming down the mountains from it. That's pretty special. So we've ridden about 125 Ks so far this morning, and I think it's about time we stopped for an empanada. And they're not open. We are too early. Hayley is not going to be too impressed with that. I think we're too early. Never mind. Oh look, your bike's just clicked over 10,000 Ks.
How sad. The place we wanted the empanadas is closed. I'm not really sure why. It's not like we've come here really early, it's like 11 o'clock. It's the only town between El Chaltén and the other side of the country. Luckily, we have a little flask of hot water. We can make ourselves a little drink. Not the end of the world.
So I can see why we were getting such a long time for this road today on Google Maps. When we set off this morning, it was giving us over 6 hours, and I could see why now we've passed through Treslega. It's all unsealed, and it's this gravel, which it's not deep. Some bits are deep, fairly deep, but it's just so inconsistent and you can't ride at speed on it. I'm averaging like 40-50 k's an hour on it. It wouldn't be so bad if you were on a smaller, lighter bike, but when you're fully loaded, there's patches of gravel. It's gravel everywhere, but then deep patches, and then the worst thing is this side wind. There's gusts of wind coming and they drag you out of the tyre where the cars have pack down the gravel and then push you into the deep stuff, so it's quite tricky. It is going to be slow progress today and a bit of a challenge.
Me preparing for the worst type of weather. It is now 21 degrees, like blue sky. I can even ride with my visor up, which is the first probably I'd say a month ago. Definitely doesn't feel like an 8-layer kind of day. It feels wonderful.
We've been on this road for 120 kilometers, possibly a little bit more. We've not seen one car, we've not seen one person, we've not seen a fence, anything, hedges, but yet now we've just come across this place. It looks abandoned, but who would be out here? There is literally nothing out here for as far as you can see.
I just can't quite believe how empty the centre of Argentina is. I'll never ever look at the map of Argentina the same.
We're riding through Argentina's second largest province, Santa Cruz. It spans at approximately 243,000 square kilometres. Let's compare it with a country similar in size, such as the UK. The UK packs in a staggering 67 million people, averaging 277 residents per square kilometre. Now, what about Santa Cruz? Well, it covers around 243,000 square kilometres with only 300,000 residents. So when you do the math, that's only one poor lonely soul per square kilometre. When we say this place is empty, we really mean it.
There seems to be a bit of traffic on this road. I've seen 2 cars in 10 minutes. 3 in total. Must be peak time. Rush hour. Oh look, guanacos! There's one crossing the road. Oh, now he's going back up on the path. They're quite indecisive. They're like deers. They're gonna... Yep, see, they're just... Yeah, they're kind of like deer guanacos. We've seen a few where they cross the road, they go from left to right across the road like 4 times before they make a decision about where they want to go. It's quite funny. Matt says I'm like a guanaco. Indecisive, which is pretty accurate. I think someone's a bit excited. Someone's excited. We're on the tarmac, baby.
We're back on the tarmac. I wasn't expecting that. We've still got 96 k's on this road. I thought it was all going to be gravel.
Yeah.
Well, let's not speak too soon. It might just be a section.
Yeah, they like doing that, don't they? Just a random patch of cement. Tarmac, sorry.
Do you know, I didn't think I'd be saying this for a while, but I'm actually a little bit warm.
I'm boiling.
I'm going to take one of my layers off.
8 layers was not
not needed now this afternoon.
Required, no.
Okay.
I can't be bothered to take it off though. I'm enjoying the luxury. Like the novelty hasn't worn off yet. We'll see.
So it's around 6:20 in the evening. We've covered probably 430 k's today. So we've had a fairly big day. We ended up riding to Puerto Santa Cruz and then ended up turning back on ourselves and coming to find some accommodation. We've got the bikes just parked up there, and this lovely here, to be fair. Really nice, well kept. All of these cabanas look quite new. I'll just show you inside. We've got Hayley unloading her stuff there. The cabanas have 2 bedrooms. We've got our own kitchen, we've got a heater.
Chocolate.
We've got chocolate given to us, a TV and a fridge. So yeah, it's very modern, it's well equipped. It's perfect after a long day's ride. So I think we're going to go and get showered. Well, we're going to get showered here and then maybe pop next door to the restaurant and see if they've got some food.
Today was really, really big for us. I think it's one of the biggest days we've done in K's since we've started. I found the gravel road, even though some parts were quite deep, I found it was really
still fun though, wasn't it?
And the weather turned out beautifully. It couldn't have been a nicer day. The conditions was, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Even though there wasn't a lot to see, I really enjoyed today.
Still a good day, and then we've ended up finding these really nice little cabanas to stay at. So, yeah, finished on a positive.
Yeah.